Well, one thing you heard about these UNF Opsreys coming into the season is that they hate to lose more than they love to win. And boy, did they respond to that Game 1 loss yesterday. The Ospreys coming off of a 16-3 win over the Sacred Heart Pioneers yesterday. And today we'll look to take this series in a Sunday morning rubber match live on Schlick Sports. Hello everybody, I'm Noah Schlicksepp bringing you today's action live from Harmon Stadium and UNF as the Ospreys host the Sacred Heart Pioneers in Game 3 of opening weekend. Let's send you down to the field for the starting lineups and the national anthem.
Batting third, the third baseman, the junior from Winter Park, Florida, number 10, Matthew Farner. The cleanup hitter, the first baseman, a redshirt junior from Naples, Florida, number 16, Jackson Toberman. Batting fifth, catching today, the redshirt junior from Tallahassee, Florida, number 8, Boone Hosey. Batting sixth, the right fielder, a junior from the Bronx, New York, number 13, Gialdri Gomez. Batting seventh, the left fielder, a redshirt sophomore from Naples, Florida, number 4, Carter White. Batting eighth, the center fielder, a redshirt junior from Milton, Georgia, number 22, Jackson Schraft. And batting ninth, today's designated hitter, a redshirt freshman from Fernandina Beach, Florida, number 6, Sean Benjamin. And towing the slab for the Ospreys this morning, the right-hander, the senior from Haymarket, Virginia, number 25, Ed Wagner. The Ospreys are led by head coach Joe Mercadante. He's assisted by Brad Wilkerson, Parker Bangs, and Garrett Bush. And now, fans, at this time, will you please rise as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
It is time for baseball here on Schlick Sports, a Sunday morning rubber match in opening weekend of college baseball. Let's take a look back at how we've gotten to this point in the series. Game 1 opening night on Friday night. Sacred Heart came out with a bang against the Ospreys, taking that one 7-2. The Pioneers totaled 5 2-out RBI in that game, with the heart of the order leading the way, going 4 through 6 in the order, going 5 for 10, reaching base 9 times and driving in a few runs during that matchup. And Brian Matashat was phenomenal in his first start on the mound, going 6 innings, allowing 7 hits, 2 earned runs, striking out 3 while only walking 1. And then the Ospreys came back roaring on Saturday. The Ospreys hitting 3 home runs, putting up 8 in the third, 6th in the 7th on their way to victory. Dakota Stone, phenomenal on the mound, going 4 2/3, striking out 10, not allowing a run and only giving up 1 hit. Let's see how these teams line up for today. For the Pioneers, they're led off by Jacob Schmutz, followed by Gavin Donahue and Chuck Tallman. Peter Link in the cleanup spot with Will Cook and Ronan Donahue following up 5-6. J.W. Fitzgerald in the 7th spot with Daniel Rice and Nathan Bowes rounding things out at the bottom of the order. Out on the field for the Ospreys, Carter White in left with Jackson Schraft in center, Gialdry Gomez in right. Across the diamond, Matthew Farner at third with Mitchell Collins at short, Seth Alford at second. Jackson Toberman, the first baseman today for the Ospreys, with Boone Hosey behind the plate. Out on the mound for UNF, Ed Wagner makes his first start of this season. Wagner comes in, the senior standing at 6'5", 230, transferred in from Charlotte before the year. He's got a five-pitch mix that he'll need to use well today against these Sacred Heart Pioneers. One thing that Joe Mercadante emphasized with him was staying ahead of the count, not getting into fastball counts where hitters can do damage. He needs to have a good pitch mix today and stay in control in these matchups. First pitch, grounded right back to Wagner on the mound. He flips over to Toberman at first and quickly one away on one pitch.
Now batting with one away to shortstop, number 6, Gavin Donahue.
I'll bring up Gavin Donahue. It is a beautiful day for baseball here at Harmon Stadium. 73 degrees. The wind blowing out hard today. 16 miles an hour out to left field. Gusts up to 29. It's a safe bet to say that we're going to see a couple long balls in this one. As there's a strike to Donahue. 0-1. There were 4 total home runs hit yesterday. Strike 2 now to Donahue. 1 by the man on deck, Chuck Tallman. And 3 by the UNF Ospreys. Seth Alford hitting inside the Parker. And going deep yesterday, Matthew Farner and Jackson Schraft, as this is a line drive to left center field. That one's down and off the wall in the gap. Taking the turn, trying for 2 is Donahue. The throw coming in is late, and that is a one-out double for Gavin Donahue.
The second baseman, number 2, Chuck Tallman.
Took a pitch down in the middle quadrant of the zone, 83 miles an hour, and ripped it hard into the gap. That wind carrying it out a little longer as well. Now a runner in scoring position with 1 away brings up Chuck Tallman, the junior second baseman. Coming set is Wagner. The pitch is in for a strike. That's 5 pitches and 5 strikes so far from Ed Wagner. The righty comes set. And the pitch. Fastball above the zone. 1-1. The UNF Ospreys out there in white uniforms today with blue pinstripes. As Wagner throws over to second. Not a close play over there. Sacred Heart. White pants with red pinstripes and red jerseys with the white Pioneer script across their chest. Ball 2 now to Tolman. 2 balls and a strike, a runner on second. We're just getting started here at Harmon Stadium. The 2-1 up and in, nearly got him. Tolman had to reach his hands in towards the body to keep that one from getting him. Three 3-1 count. Ground ball out to shortstop. Fielded by Mitchell Collins. Throw over to first is in time. And there's 2 away. Gavin Donahue advances to third on the play.
Now batting with 2 away, the center fielder number
So
8,
2 outs.
Peter Link.
And the opening run potentially just 90 feet away for Sacred Heart. The cleanup man, Peter Link, at the plate. He's got a pink bat loaded up with pine tar. A tall center fielder. First pitch to him. On the inside part of the strike zone, 0-1. The junior Link is 1 for 9 this series. Trying to get his first RBI of the season. Swings and shoots one foul down the right side. It's an 0-2 count on Peter Link. 2 outs and a runner on third. Ed Wagner trying to pitch around the 1-out double from Gavin Donahue. Two-strike count. Here's the pitch. That hit him. Went up and got him around the elbow. And in an 0-2 count, Wagner puts runners now on the corners and brings up the first baseman, Will Cook.
The Pioneers, the first baseman, number 35, Will Cook.
That's now 2 base runners that have reached on 0-2 counts in this first inning. And Wagner hoping it doesn't come back to bite him. The lefty Cook up at the plate. He's 1 for 7 this series. He's also been hit by a pitch and walked. First pitch to him is a ball outside. Wagner peeks over at the runner on first. That's Link. He is a threat to steal. He does not go. The pitch is in the dirt, but swung on and missed. Will Cook going down low for that one. A 1-1 count. Runners on first and third. 2 gone in the top of the first. Here's the pitch. Line drive to center field. That one's going to get down for a base hit. And the Pioneers will strike first on a 2-out single from Will Cook. It brings in 1. Link advances to second on the play, so runners on first and second with 2 down. And it's now 1-0 Sacred Heart. Brings up Ronan Donahue, the third baseman. A right-handed batter, a junior. Sporting the number 9. Swings and fouls one back into the netting. It's 0-1. Donahue comes into this one 1 for 5 this series. A walk, a hit by pitch. He's also swiped 2 bags when he's been on base. The 0-1. Popped up, well out of play. Oh, 2 count. 2 on, 2 out. Top of the first inning, 1 run in for Sacred Heart. Wagner comes set. The kick and the pitch. A high fly ball down the left field line. This one's going to stay in the yard and going over to the wall, colliding with the wall and making the play is Carter White to end the inning. He went over into foul ground. The wind kept on pushing that ball towards that wall in left field. Goes up in foul territory and makes the play to end the inning. Sacred Heart does get 1 on the board on the 2-out single from Will Cook. It's 1-0 going into the bottom of the first on Schlick Sports. Bottom of the first inning now at Harmon Stadium. Sacred Heart on the board with 1 run in the first inning, and now it's the Ospreys' turn to come up and try to respond as they did yesterday. Sacred Heart has scored first in every game this series, and they'll be throwing Ryan Parker in this one, the righty, to face an Osprey batting order that put up 16 yesterday. Parker stands 6'1", 210, the grad student out of Woodbury, Minnesota. He made 15 appearances last year, starting 14, had a 6.82 ERA. Mitchell Collins in the batter's box to face him, and he starts him off with a strike. Oh, 1 the count. Make it 1-1 as that next pitch in the dirt. Collins yesterday went 3 for 6 for the Ospreys, driving in 2. Takes one up and away. 2-1 the count. Collins 4 for 10 in this series. Struck out just once. Hits a chopper over to second. Fielded cleanly. Tallman over to first in time. 1 away. Let's take a look at how the Ospreys will line up with their batting order. Mitchell Collins just led things off. Seth Alford coming up to the plate. Matthew Farner batting third for UNF, followed by Jackson Toberman and Boone Hosey. Gialdry Gomez batting sixth, and rounding things out, 7, 8, 9. Carter White, Jackson Schraft, and Sean Benjamin. Alford, as I just mentioned, batting second, had an inside the Parker yesterday as he fouls the first pitch away. 0-1 count. Alford 2 for 8 this series with 2 runs batted in. The sophomore hit 9 home runs last year. Probably wasn't expecting an inside the Parker to be his first of this season, as he takes a pitch just low of the strike zone, 1-1. The kick and the pitch. Hard ground ball to shortstop. Donahue fields. The flip over to first will retire Alford. 2 down. And now let's see what the fielding alignment is like for Sacred Heart in this one. J.W. Fitzgerald out in left with Peter Link in center. Jacob Schmutz in right. That outfield has had some issues this series, something to watch out for in this game. Ronan Donahue, the third baseman, with Gavin Donahue at short. Chuck Tallman at second. Will Cook, the first baseman. Nathan Bowes behind the plate as Ryan Parker lets go of a pitch. Skied to center. Going back is Link in front of the warning track. Makes the catch. And that is a quick first inning. The Ospreys going down in order to retire the side. After one, Sacred Heart leads 1-0. Back with more Osprey baseball when we return on Schlick Sports.
Fitzgerald.
Top of the second inning now at Harmon Stadium. The flag's out in left center field. Straight out, this wind is blowing today. As I mentioned earlier, 16 miles per hour, gusts up to near 30 as J.W. Fitzgerald leading things off. A blooper out to short, fielded by Mitchell Collins, and quickly one away in the top of the second.
The designated hitter number 12, Daniel Rice III.
That'll bring up Daniel Rice III. It was a busy first inning for Sacred Heart. They had 3 men reach, 1 score. As the DH Rice stands in the left-handed batter's box. First pitch to him, down low for ball 1. The wind and the pitch, showing bunt, trying to lay one down the third base side unsuccessfully is Rice, who's trying to work against the shift there. And we'll see how Matthew Farner wants to play this now after seeing that bunt. The third baseman still going back to the dirt in between second and third base. He'll be aware of that idea for the bunt, though. Line drive into the right center field gap. That should be extra bases. Rice takes the turn, headed for second, and he slides in safely with a leadoff double in the top of the second. And not a leadoff double, a one-out double after Fitzgerald lined out.
Number 8, Nathan Bose.
A runner in scoring position for the 9-hole hitter. Nathan Bose, the catcher. The sophomore stands in 1 for 1 this series. Trying to make it a 2-0 ball game in the top of the second. Swing and a miss. Oh, 1 count. Bose using, I believe, the same bat as Peter Link. It's a similar one. Slider down and away, 1-1. A pink bat head. Tan taping, pine tar in the middle. Taps it on the plate a couple times and readies for the 1-1. Wagner set on the mound. A long look over to second and the pitch. Swing and a miss. A slider or a cutter there. 1-2. Wagner's got 5 pitches at his disposal. And gets him to foul one into the mitt of Boone Hosey, and there's 2 away in the top of the second. Went with the slider, tipped off the end of the bat, right into the catcher's mitt. 2 down, a runner on second for Sacred Heart, and it's back to the leadoff man, the freshman Jacob Schmutz. He batted 9th in game 1 of the series. Came into this one 2 for 7. Hits a hard ground ball over to second, fielded by Alford. Throw over to first will end the inning. After the 1-out double, Ed Wagner retires the next 2 men to get out of the inning. It's still 1-0 Sacred Heart as we play on to the bottom of the second on Schlick Sports.
All of our hotel partners for their support of this game. 16, Jackson Toberman.
Heart of the order coming up for the Ospreys in the bottom of the second inning. It's Toberman, Hosey, and Gomez. After 1, 2, 3 went down in order in the top of the first. It was a nice start for Ryan Parker. The grad student set. First pitch swinging is Toberman. It's a foul ball. Took a bounce just left of the line behind third base before being fielded by Ronan Donahue. It's 0-1. The Ospreys staying aggressive there in that first inning. Unable to do any damage with those pitches, though, and Parker about to deliver his 9th pitch to the first batter of the second inning, and pitch number 9 of his outing is a strike looking 0-2. The pitch grounded out towards short, takes a hop, fielded by Donahue, throw to first, takes a hop, and is to the Osprey dugout. Toberman took a turn but decided to stay put at first base, and that's going to go down as an error on the shortstop, Gavin Donahue. Leadoff man aboard for the Ospreys in the bottom of the second, and that brings up the catcher, Boone Hosey. Hosey 1 for 5. He's scored twice this series and walked 3 times. He was in the DH spot opening night. Yesterday, Boone did the catching. Takes a slider way outside the zone. Just a bit outside, behind the left-handed batter's box. Pickoff move to first, Toberman back. Closer play than it normally is over there, as Toberman was leaning a little bit towards second. Takes a modest lead at first. Parker to the plate. Check swing, fouled away. A 1-1 count on Hosey. A runner on first, nobody out. We're in the bottom of the second. Another pickoff move, another close play, but Toberman's back in time. Set is Parker, the 1-1. Skied foul into the parking lot. 1-2. Parker's been taking his time with a runner on first. Takes a look over at Toberman. And with 9 seconds on the pitch clock, fires this one up the middle, down in center field. Toberman advances to second on the single from Boone Hosey. That was just a little blooper back up the middle. Diving out for it was Chuck Tallman. Toberman had to wait to see if he would get to it. It went just by his outstretched glove into shallow center field, giving Toberman plenty of time to advance to second base. So the first 2 men aboard for the Ospreys in the bottom of the second inning. Runners on first and second for Gialdry Gomez. The right fielder, 1 for 4 in this series with an RBI. Corners in, anticipating a bunt. No sign of it there as he takes a fastball high. An overcast day here at UNF, partly cloudy, I'd say. A beautiful February morning, though rain expected later, as Gomez a hard ground ball to second, 4-6-3 double play, and that is big for Sacred Heart. comes up to Carter White now.
Now batting with 2 away, the left fielder number
2
4,
outs in the
Carter
inning, a runner on
White.
third. And that is the tying run in Jackson Toberman. Carter White has gotten off to a fast start here, 3 for 7 this series, with 1 RBI, a double, 2 walks. Hitting .429, the sophomore. Takes a pitch outside, ball 1. Trying to tie this one up as Parker gets a strike in there. It's 1-1. White batting in the 7 spot. Something UNF benefited from yesterday was production in the bottom of the order, something they didn't get in game 1. We'll see if this 7-hole hitter can come through. Takes one up and away. 2-1. Hitters 6 through 9 only got on base 1 time in game 1 of the series for the Ospreys. A lot more production, including a grand slam yesterday, as that one's chopped foul. 2-2. Two balls and 2 strikes as Ryan Parker comes set. He's facing a lefty. Left-handed hitters hit .373 against him last year. He gets White swinging in the right-handed batter's box to end the inning. Ospreys get the first 2 men aboard, but can't bring them home. It's 1-0 Sacred Heart after 2. You are listening to Osprey Baseball here on Schlick Sports. Welcome back to Dusty Rhodes Field at Harmon Stadium. It's the top of the 3rd inning, and it's 1-0 Sacred Heart as 2-3-4 coming up for the Pioneers. Ed Wagner is starting off. Gavin Donahue with the ball low and away. 1-0 count. Wagner's faced some traffic as he has another slider down and away, 2-0. One thing they talked about with him, don't want to be falling behind in counts, and that's something that he has done well so far in this game. He's down 2-0 right now as Donahue checks his swing, goes off the barrel of his bat, foul. 2-1. Wagner, as I mentioned earlier, a 5-pitch mix. He's got a 4-seamer in the low 90s, along with a cutter and a sinker. Breaking ball, a slider, and also a changeup. Strike across the plate, 2-2. Not a guy who's going to blow you away with stuff, so he's got to be crafty, stay below the barrel, and force soft contact. The 2-2 pitch. Foul tip, staying alive as that one gets to the backstop. Wagner, a transfer from Charlotte. Last year with the 49ers, made 14 appearances, no starts. But UNF expecting him to be their Sunday guy this year. The 2-2. Skied in the air, right center field. Almost in no man's land. Coming in and grabbing it is Jackson Schraft. The center fielder makes the play, and one down in the top of the third. Brings up Chuck Tallman. Went deep yesterday. Grounded out to shortstop in his first appearance today. Sure, that had to feel good for Tallman after a rough one there, going 0 for 5 with 4 strikeouts on Friday. Takes a strike, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch, popped up behind home plate, into the stands. Who's going to make a play? No one. As the ball still rolling around on the concourse and makes its way over to Christian Schultz. Team photographer 0-2, and now Christian has no idea what to do with the baseball. Makes the play, rolling it over to security. The 0-2 pitch, outside, ball 1. Another 2-strike pitch. Froze him. Did he get the call? No, he did not. Just above the strike zone. Now the 2-2. That one not close. Up and in by the letters. A good battle going on here between Wagner and Chuck Tallman. Chopper to short. Fielded by Collins. Throw over to first in time. 2 away.
Now batting with 2 away, the center fielder number 18.
Worked the count full. Wagner able to put him away. Peterlink now at the plate. Was hit by a pitch his first time up. First pitch swinging. Chops one off the plate and foul over by the Sacred Heart dugout on the third base line. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Wagner's like that slider in the off-speed pitches. Been working backwards on these hitters. Can go anywhere he wants now with an 0-2 count. Steps up on the rubber. The wind and the pitch. Curveball above the zone. 1-2. Another 2-strike offering. Pop foul, we'll do it again. Stuck with the off speed there. A slider that I don't think Link was expecting. Caught reaching at it, popped it out of play. 2 away, top of the third. Another 1-2 is lined foul down the left field line. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. This will be pitch 40 from Ed Wagner. 1-2. Pop foul again. Link staying alive. We've got a good battle as Link steps out of the batter's box, does a little circle around, makes his way back. Another 2-strike pitch. Got him with the fastball to end the inning. Wagner puts him down 1-2-3 in the top of the third. Still 1-0 Sacred Heart as you're listening to UNF Baseball live on Schlick Sports. Bottom of the third inning. Opsreys coming up to the plate. As that's a fly ball, shallow right field. That drops, headed for second. Schraft is in with a double.
Osprey fans, that double was brought to you by Dailies. Stop by our current
Osprey's
location
off
today.
to a good start.
Dailies, it's
Jackson
nice for you.
Schraft, a guy who they were excited about his upside coming into this year. Hit a grand slam yesterday. Didn't get much on that one. The righty popped it down the right field line, going the opposite way. It was a long run for both Chuck Tolman, the second baseman, and Jacob Schmutz, the right fielder. Ends up a double. Runner in scoring position. A foul ball off the bat of Sean Benjamin, the 9-hole hitter. Benjamin 2 for 4 with a double. 2 runs batted in yesterday. Freshman in the DH spot as Ryan Parker takes a couple looks at second. Fires, and that's fouled away. 0-2 count. We're in the bottom of the third inning. 1-0 Sacred Heart. The Pioneers struck first in the top of the first. UNF stranded a runner on third base last inning. Got the leadoff man on second. Ground ball up the middle, fielded by Tolman, the second baseman. Throw to first will retire Benjamin. Schraft advances to third on the play. One down. And that brings up the leadoff man, Mitchell Collins. He grounded out to second his first time up. That should do the trick. Schraft has got good speed. Put it in play on the ground. It should score him. And a fly ball to the outfield, especially with the wind blowing out, should also do the trick. First pitch, down and away, checked his swing, did not go. There's one out, a runner on third base. 1-0 the count on Mitchell Collins, the junior shortstop for UNF. The kick and the pitch. Up at the letters. 2-0. Pitch, ground ball to second. That will score Schraft. The play is made at first, but that will do the trick. Mitchell Collins ties this up at 1 apiece. 2 outs now in the bottom of the third. I said anything on the ground should do the trick. That's exactly what happened there. A routine ground out, but no play for Tolman to go to the plate. And just like that, it's 1-1. Brand new ball game in the bottom of the third. Brings up Seth Alford. He swings and misses at the slider. 0-1. Yeah, the wind's blowing out. Bottom of the third inning, 2 outs. Let's get a couple home run swings going. See if you can't send one over that left field fence. The pitch goes inside. 1-1. I can't lie, I'm really hoping he hits a home run now over the left field fence. This will go on my reel. Takes a big swing and one up and in. 1-2. Had some good Romo moments this opening series. Let's keep it going. The 1-2. Chop foul. We'll do it again. The sun now shining as bright as it has today over Dusty Rhodes Field. The new turf installed over the past couple months, just finished a couple weeks ago. 2-strike pitch, froze him, fastball at the knees, and that will retire the side. UNF does tie it up at 1 after the ground out from Mitchell Collins. We're tied 1 apiece as we enter the fourth on Schlick Sports. Top of the fourth inning now on Schlick Sports. 1-1 our score. The Ospreys tying it up in that bottom of the third inning. It's 5, 6, 7 coming up for Sacred Heart in the top of the fourth, led off by Will Cook. He takes a ball down and in, 1-0. Ed Wagner coming off of a 1-2-3 inning in the third. Trying to keep it going now. Second pitch to Cook, strike at the knees. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss, slider down and in. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Wagner got off to a bit of a shaky start in the first inning, but has settled in. Retired 6 of the last 7 batters he has faced. Ball up and away, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Another foul ball. Cook had an RBI single his first time up. Looking to set the table for Ronan Donahue. Hard ground ball into the shift, fielded by Alford. Throw to first in time. 1 gone in the top of the fourth inning.
Now batting with 1 away. The third baseman.
I'll bring up Ronan Donahue. Donahue flew out in foul territory his first time up. First pitch to him. Skied foul out of play into the new family zone turf area next to left field. We got a puppy out there today playing a little ball. Oh and 1. Swing and a miss at a pitch down in the dirt. Wagner trying to set down his 7th straight batter. The wind and the pitch. Down and away for a ball. He's relied heavily on that slider today. We'll see where he goes after missing on that 0-2 pitch. The 1-2. Ground ball, shortstop. Collins fields. Throw over to first is wide of the bag. And that will allow Donahue to reach safely. It didn't get past Toberman, but he had to come off the bag, tried to apply the tag. Donahue was able to get by him, though, and reach base, so that will be an error on Collins. A runner aboard with 1 out in the inning. Brings up J.W. Fitzgerald. He lined out his first time up. More of a blooper to shortstop. Fitzgerald has had himself a nice series. Entered this one 4 for 6 at the plate with 2 RBIs. Now 4 for 7. The third baseman, Farner, expecting a bunt. He doesn't get it. It's more of a swinging bunt going down the first baseline. Takes a hop foul. Heads up there from Boone Hosey as Fitzgerald has a lot of speed. Off the bat, it didn't look like it was going to go foul, but this UNF team, they've been working hard on knowing how this field plays, the bounces it takes, and that one bounced right in between what represents the dirt on the turf and the grass on the baseline. And in that little crease, took a bounce into foul territory, and Hosey was all over it, had no shot of getting him. And now it's 0-1. Runner on first, 1 away. They're going to check on him. Ronan Donahue back safely. He's swiped 2 bags already this series. Showing bunt, laying it down. Fitzgerald. Throw goes to second for one. Collins going to eat it. No chance of getting Fitzgerald at first. 2 down. And a nice play there by Wagner, fielding his position. Knew exactly where he was going with that baseball. Now will go down as a 1-6 fielder's choice. Runner now on first with 2 away. Brings up Daniel Rice III. He doubled his last time up. Runner goes, pitch swung on line and caught by Seth Alford. Diving in to get the ball. He leans out, makes the catch to end the inning. On to the bottom of the 4th. We're tied at 1. Don't go anywhere, folks. It's some Sunday, now afternoon baseball on Schlick Sports. Three, 4, 5 coming up for the Ospreys in the bottom of the 4th inning. Matthew Farner leading things off. We got some good walk-up songs on this team. I think Farner's might be the best, though. Little pit bull action as he fouls one off. 0-1. Can't go wrong with pit bull, in my opinion. The 0-1. Outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ryan Parker out for his 4th inning of work. This one skied high in the air. Shallow left field. Could be dangerous with how high it is. Trying to track the ball off the glove of the shortstop, Donahue. Into second base is Matthew Farner. Man, fighting the sun and this wind that I mentioned is gusting up to 30 miles an hour. And we'll see what the official scoring for that is.
Number 16, Jackson Toberman.
And it's going to be an error on the shortstop, Gavin Donahue. Leadoff man in scoring position for UNF. Brings up Jackson Toberman. He reached on an error himself, also on Donahue, and did not score back in the 2nd. As that one gets past Nathan Bose, advancing to 3rd as Farner. A wild pitch. Toberman swung, though, and it's 0-1. Runner on third, nobody out. Ospreys trying to take their first lead of the game. Corner infielders playing in. Here's the pitch, outside with the fastball, 1-1. Toberman drove in a run earlier this series. 3 for 10. Chases the slider down and away. 1-2 count. The kick and the pitch. Slider didn't get him there. Outside. Maybe a little down as well. 2-2. Just looking to put this one in play. Give UNF the lead. The pitch, down and in, skits away from the catcher Bose, and coming in to score is Matthew Farner on the pass ball. Ospreys take the lead. It's 2-1 in the bottom of the fourth. That's the second pitch of the at-bat that got past Bose. Now a 3-2 count on Jackson Toberman. Bases clear now. Nobody out in the bottom of the fourth. It's 2-1 UNF. The pitch. Ball 4. And a runner on first. Nobody out. And it brings up Boone Hosey, who singled his first time up.
Number 8, Boone Hosey.
The Ospreys coming alive. Some good base running there from Matthew Farner. Now a runner on first. Hosey looking to advance him at the very least. Another one spiked about 58 feet in front of the left-handed batter's box against the right-handed batter, Hosey. 1-0. The Osprey dugout making some noise as Hosey hits one hard but foul. One and one. A ball and a strike on the catcher. Pickoff move to first. Toberman back in time. Another pickoff move, and again, safe at first is Toberman. Hosey transferred in from Tallahassee State College. Tallahassee guy, went to Florida State University School. Sends this one high in the air to right field. Back at the wall, it's gone! Boone Hosey goes yard, and the Ospreys take a 4-1 lead. That ball was smoked to right field. Hard off the bat, didn't have much height on it, but it got out in a hurry right over the 365 marker in right. Hosey celebrating with the dugout as the Ospreys go up by 3. It's a 2-run bomb from the catcher. That's now 3 runs home in the fourth. Still nobody out. Brings up Gialdry Gomez. Those guys out in the bullpen having some fun. Was moved out to that right field corner as Gomez takes a ball up and away. Raising their hands, waving them to the dugout. Some dance moves maybe back and forth. There's a strike to Gomez. I noticed during one of the home run highlights yesterday, The guys out in the bullpen scaling the fence. I don't know the height on it. I think the regular height out here is about 9 feet. That one's probably about 15. As this one skied in the air to left, back towards the wall. That one off the wall. Gomez racing for second. He's in with a double. The first 4 men of the bottom of the fourth all reaching for the Ospreys. Still nobody out. And another man in scoring position for Carter White.
Next up for the Ospreys, the left fielder
Back to what I was saying, though. As Pat Egan going to come out and talk to his man on the mound as Sacred Heart sending a couple players out to the bullpen to get warm. It looks like Jay Schuler and Will Saxenmeyer potentially Graham Willerer as well. That bullpen getting busy for Sacred Heart as they try to keep this one from getting out of hand. They just won't let me finish what I was saying about the bullpen. We got a 15-foot wall now in right field with clear chain links out there. Maybe netting. I haven't actually gone out and looked at it. As the first pitch to Carter White is swung on and fouled away. 0-1. But man, before that ball got out of here, we already had a pitcher in the bullpen at the top of the fence. It scaled the wall. Wonder what the coaches think about that. Seems like a potential liability there for injuries. They're enjoying it, though, as a ground ball to first, fielded cleanly, first out of the inning, as Will Cook takes it to the bag unassisted. Gomez advances to third on the play. 1 out. Brings up Jackson Schraft. Schraft doubled his first time up and scored in the bottom of the third. The Ospreys on a roll right now. 5 of their last 9 men up at the plate reaching base. 4 of them scoring as this one to the backstop. Coming home and scoring is Gomez. It's 5-1 UNF. The second run scored on a pass ball this inning. And that's one that Bose definitely should have had. Just a pitch on the outside that didn't miss by much. It just went off his glove to the backstop. It is now 5-1 Ospreys. And now the 1-0 is swung on and skied to right. That one not going to go as far as I thought it would off the bat. As Schmutz camps under it, makes the play in right, 2 gone.
Next up for the Ospreys, the designated hitter.
Brings up Sean Benjamin.
Benjamin.
He's 0 for 1 with a ground out. 4 runs home for the Ospreys now in the bottom of the fourth. 2 on pass balls, 2 coming on the 2-run bomb from Boone Hosey. First pitch, in for a strike on the inside part of the plate on Sean Benjamin. The 0-1 pitch. Another strike on the inside. Painted the black on that one. The 0-2. That one could have gone either way. Benjamin with a close 2-strike take gets the benefit of the doubt. The 1-2 now. Liner, right center field. That ball is down. Benjamin trying for two. On his horse, falling down. Gets in. A two-out double for Sean Benjamin. Pumps his fist to the dugout. Another man in scoring position for UNF. I thought he was in trouble there about halfway to second base. Got caught by the turf monster. Was falling down into second base, but worked with his momentum on the slide. Ball took a hop on Donahue, who was trying to apply the tag, allowing him to get in there safely. Brings up the leadoff man, Mitchell Collins. Trying to add to an already big inning. Takes a strike, 0-1. Runner on second, 2 away. 5-1 UNF. Now 5 unanswered. Parker set. The pitch is up high. 1-1 now on Collins, who is 0 for 2. 2 ground outs to second base. One did drive in a run there in the third. Dancing on second is Benjamin, as Collins takes one in on the hands and shoots it foul down the left side. A 1-2 count on Collins. There's 2 outs, a runner on second. We're in the bottom of the 4th inning. In a 5-1 game, UNF with the advantage. Collins awaits in the left-handed batter's box. Parker with the pitch. Upstairs for ball 2. Two balls and 2 strikes. The kick and the pitch. Chopper over to first. Cook Fields flips to his pitcher, Parker, who steps on the bag to end the inning. But it was a big one for the Ospreys, headlined by the 2-run homer from Boone Hosey. The Ospreys with their first lead of the game now, 5-1, as we enter the 5th inning on Schlick Sports. Top of the 5th inning. The Ospreys having a good time out here at Harmon Stadium, coming off of a 4-run 4th inning. They've scored 5 unanswered, and Ed Wagner has settled in here on the mound. Goes into the windup, and gets Nathan Bose swinging at strike one. UNF trying to win their first opening series since 2023. Quickly 0-2 on Bose. Back in 2025, dropped 2 of 3 to Notre Dame. In 2024, split with Delaware, as there's a swinging strike three. One down in the top of the fifth. Back to the top of the order, and Jacob Schmutz.
Back to the top of the order for the Pioneers, the right fielder number 22, Jacob Schmutz.
The Ospreys took 2 of 3 against Murray State in 2023. As we've actually got a pinch hitter now for Sacred Heart.
Pinch hitting for the Pioneers, number
and
1,
this
Drew
is
Martin.
Drew Martin hitting for Jacob Schmutz. A junior out of Brookfield, Connecticut. The first pitch to Martin is in for a strike. That slider's been working here for Ed Wagner. I don't have the numbers in front of me, but I'd be willing to wager that that's been his most used pitch in this game. Goes back to it. It's fouled off the plate. 0-2 on Drew Martin. Martin stands 5'10", 170, left-handed batter. 0 for 1 in this series. Last year hit 125 in 19 appearances. And about 3/4 of a swing there. Doesn't matter, it's strike three. Blew it right by him.
Now batting with 2 away, the shortstop, number 6, Gavin Donahue.
Ed Wagner has really settled in for the Ospreys. That's 4 strikeouts now. Back-to-back strikeouts to open up the fifth, and now against Gavin Donahue. This one is ripped to left towards the wall and over the wall. Gavin Donahue with a 2-out solo home run, and it's now 5-2 as Sacred Heart cuts into the lead for UNF. That was a hard line drive into the jet stream, taking it out in left field. If that ball was maybe 10 feet to the left, it would have bounced off the top of the wall in the Cook corner. But instead, stayed in that 9-foot area of the wall, snuck over, and that is going to mark the end of the day for Ed Wagner. He goes 4 2/3, allowing 2 runs, and is currently in line for the win if the Ospreys can hold on. We'll be back after this pitching change. 5-2 our score. 2 outs in the top of the fifth. You are listening to Ospreys Baseball on Schlick Sports. Back at Harmon Stadium in the top of the 5th inning, 2 outs. The Pioneers coming off of a home run, and we're coming off of a pitching change. It's John Costa in for the Ospreys, a redshirt senior out of Jacksonville and Bishop Kenny High School. Previously was at Tallahassee State College, appeared in 8 games last year for the Ospreys, pitching 9 2/3. He was 0-1 with an 11.17 ERA, expected to be a high-leverage guy this season. As the first man to greet him is Chuck Tallman. First pitch, down low for a ball. A 1-0 count. Here's the pitch. Fastball at 91 miles an hour up above the zone. 2 balls, no strikes now on Tallman. He's 0 for 2 today with 2 groundouts to short. Here's the 2-0. Strike 1. Costa working out of the stretch with the bases empty. Swing and a miss, down and in. For strike 2. On number 2. 2-2 count with 2 outs. 5-2 UNF leads. Costa looking to end the top of the 5th. The delivery. Outside, full count. That was the slider. Costa sent at the waist. Now the payoff. Fouled away, we'll do it again.
Unless you think real would be good for.
Digging in the batter's box is Tallman.
Sounds good.
The second 3-2 offering from Costa. Here it is. Froze him! Fastball on the outside part of the plate ends the inning. Ospreys give up 1, but they still lead 5-2 as we enter the bottom of the 5th on Schlick Sports. Bottom of the fifth inning, and we've got a pitching change for Sacred Heart into the game. P.J. Rogan stands 6'0", 200, the junior out of St. Louis, Missouri. The right-handed pitcher from Lafayette High School will face Seth Alford, who swings and drives one to left center, a line drive that's one hop over the wall. It'll be a ground rule double for Alford to lead off the bottom of the fifth. These Osprey bats were silent Friday night. Alive and well here in games 2 and 3 of the series. Taking a look at the final line for the Pioneers starting pitcher, Ryan Parker. He goes 4 innings, allowing 5 hits, 5 runs, 3 of them earned. He walked 1 while striking out 2. Up at the plate, Matthew Farner takes one outside, a runner on second base, and a 1-0 count. Second pitch to Farner. Jam shot. Little chopper to third. Coming in and making the play is Ronan Donahue. Alford advances to third base on the play. 1 down. That'll bring up Jackson Toberman.
Now batting with 1 away, the first baseman, number 16, Jackson Toberman.
Rogan last year made 20 appearances, recording a .398 ERA and striking out 29 batters in 43 innings of work. He was a 3-year letter earner in basketball, 2 years playing football in high school. So he gets a strike across on Jackson Toberman. 1 out. 0-1 count, runner on third base. A chopper over to third. Called foul. Nearly a double play. Instead, it's 0-2. Another pitch, grounder up the middle into center field. Coming in to score is Alford on the single from Jackson Toberman. The infield was in, allowing it to sneak through up the middle. And it is now 6-2 UNF. Still only 1 out in the bottom of the fifth. And that brings up Boone Hosey. He's 2 for 2 at the single and a 2-run homer. The junior catcher awaits in the right-handed batter's box. First pitch to him. Up and in. Ball 1. Runner on first. Toberman has reached base 3 times as there's a ball to Hosey. He's not the biggest threat to steal. It's a 2-0 count. They've attempted to pick him off a couple of times, though, when he's been on base. He's now reached on a hit, an error, and a walk. Outside, 3-0 now on Boone Hosey. Does he have the green light? In a 3-0 count. Conventional thinking would say he doesn't, but this is a UNF team that likes to be aggressive. See if he gets to pitch to hit. Throw over to first. Back safely is Toberman, standing. .3-0. Low at the knees. And that'll be a 4-pitch walk for Boone Hosey. That'll put 2 on with 1 out. Gialdry Gomez stepping up with 2 aboard. Runners on first and second with a run already in the bottom of the 5th. We've got a Brent Martineau sighting down the left field line. Welcoming the boss from Action Sports Jacks to the Harmon Baseball Stadium as Gomez takes a strike. It's Toberman on second, Hosey on first. 0-2 count now as that one goes by at the knees. Gomez took it. Didn't like the call. Gonna have to dig in now with 2 strikes. Two-strike offering. Skied foul, well out of play. Oh, 2 count. Gomez doubled his last time up and scored just an inning ago. Stays alive. Taps one foul off the end of the bat. And before this 0-2, out comes Pat Egan. Doesn't look like there's anybody up in the pen right now for Sacred Heart. Maybe Egan just trying to give his guy a breather and talk him through how to attack Gomez here on the 0-2, and Carter White on deck. Taking a look at the upcoming schedule for UNF. This Tuesday they'll play host to Charleston Southern. We will not have coverage of that game, but Friday, Saturday, Sunday for a home series against Quinnipiac, we will be live here on Schlick Sports. UNF will also travel to Florida A&M in Tallahassee next Wednesday. 2 on, 1 out, 2 strikes, a 6-2 lead for UNF in the bottom of the 5th inning. Costa's 0-2. Fought off. Gomez doing a nice job just staying alive, fighting off pitches that are close. Trying to get him to make a mistake. P.J. Rogan on the mound. Here's the pitch. Skied to center. Tracking back is Link. Fighting the sun. Makes the catch. 2 down.
Now batting with 2 away.
Runners on first and second for Carter White. White is 0 for 2, a strikeout and a ground out on the line for him. First pitch, strike at the knees. 2 on, 2 out. It has just become a beautiful day out at the ballpark. You would not guess that there are thunderstorms in the forecast later. Ground ball up the middle, fielded by the shortstop Donahue. Steps on the second base bag for the fielder's choice to end the inning. Ospreys do add 1 on the RBI single from Jackson Toberman. It's 6-2 UNF as we enter the 6th inning on Schlick Sports. Peter Link will be the first to greet John Costa here in the top of the 6th inning. Link so far in this game 0 for 1, reached on a hit by pitch back in the 1st inning. Costa set. First pitch, up and in for a ball. Costa entered last inning and struck out Chuck Tallman. Ending the day for Ed Wagner, went 4 2/3, allowing 4 hits, 2 runs, both earned. He struck out 4, didn't walk anybody. A solid start for Wagner in his first appearance of the season as Link takes a strike. Costa's used a majority fastball slider early in this appearance. Got that fastball running in the low 90s. Slider in the dirt. 2-1. The pitch. Skied in the air to right. Gomez coming in, settles under it, and makes the catch. 1 away in the top of the 6th inning.
Now batting with 1 away, the first baseman, number 35, Will Cook.
I just keep finding myself looking out of this facility here, and this really came together beautifully for UNF. A lot of hard work, I know, by the staff to make sure it was ready for this opening weekend. I mean, they were painting the wall 2 hours before first pitch on Friday. So there's a ball down low, a bit of a race against time to get this ready to play. Joe Mercadante said he wanted 2 weeks to be able to practice on this field, get to know how it plays, create that home field advantage as Cook swings and tips one foul, 1-1. Came out to practice on Tuesday and saw Mercadante out in the left field corner with his outfielders, as it's a true corner now that comes in on a bit of a circular angle. It curves from the foul pole out to the main left field wall as Cook shoots one foul down the right side, 1-2. Merck was out there, though, with the bat and the ball, just constantly hitting off of different spots of that corner wall, just seeing how it plays with his outfielders. The catchers have been trying to field balls in the turf, taking different hops. 2-2. Talking to the players, they like this field, how it's predictable. You know how it's going to play. It doesn't change with the day. Two balls and 2 strikes. The pitch. Got him looking. Strike 3. Nasty. 2 away now in the top of the 6th inning.
Batting with 2 away, the third
It will
baseman,
be
number
interesting,
9,
though, to
Ronan
see
Donahue.
how that translates when you go play on a natural field on the road. Because this takes away some of those mean hops you don't really see coming. I don't think you should have to worry about it too much, as there's a ball high, 1-0 to Ronan Donahue. Obviously, there's a difference. There's some adjusting, but now they're D1 players. They've played on it all. Jam shot sent the other way, coming in. Gomez won't be able to get to it. It'll be a base hit for Ronan Donahue. 2-out base runner on first base for the Pioneers, as that will bring up J.W. Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald has reached once on a fielder's choice. He's 0 for 2 in this game. outfielders, though, are going to love that padded wall. Fouled away. 0-1 on Fitzgerald. The field gets great, don't get me wrong. I don't feel like that's been too big of an issue here. It's really the padded wall that I feel like brings the whole thing together. It really adds a different vibe to the ballpark. Pickoff move to first, and back safely is Ronan Donahue. Just phase 1 of renovations, too. Next up, a new clubhouse down the right field line for this baseball team. Down and in on Fitzgerald. 1 ball, 1 strike, a runner on first, 2 gone in the top of the 6th inning. Costa fires. Shot the other way. Line drive down the left field line. Laying out in foul ground. Unable to make the play is Carter White. Made a fantastic grab earlier down there. Would have been another great catch if he was able to get to that one. Just a few inches away from making that play. It's 1-2. But it really is wild because 2 months ago, this was just dirt out there. No fence, no nothing. He was like that coming back from winter break. The 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Costa fired up as he tosses a scoreless frame in the top of the 6th inning. It's 6-2 Ospreys. You are listening to UNF Baseball on Schlick Sports. Bottom of the 6th inning for the Ospreys. They lead 6-2, and they've got 8-9-1 due up. Watching this team today, the difference between the top of the order and the bottom of the order really doesn't seem like much. They've been a complete unit throughout. As Schraff fouls one away to get us started in the bottom of the 6th inning. He's facing P.J. Rogan, still out there on the mound. Schraff hit a grand slam yesterday, 1 for 2 with a double today. Line drive to left field on this one, right at J.W. Fitzgerald. One away in the bottom of the 6th. Brings up Sean Benjamin. He doubled in the 4th.
Now batting with one away, the designated hitter, number 6, Sean Benjamin.
But when you've got your lineup working the way it has today, it's dangerous. Not just a couple guys you're scared of in the order. There's guys who can do damage all around. Man, I just caught a whiff of something really good up here. That's one thing I've got to figure out here at UNF is what's on the menu at the concession stand. 1-1 after the foul ball. One out, 1 ball and 1 strike. Up high with the fastball, it's 2-1. Mitchell Collins on deck as Benjamin awaits the pitch. Inside, 3 balls and a strike. UNF's had a nice approach at the plate today. They talked about not beating themselves, not chasing us. Oh, that one caught Benjamin right below the ribs. He'll take his base. And a 1-out base runner for the Ospreys gets it back to the top of the order. And Mitchell Collins.
Number 3, Mitchell Collins.
Collins 0 for 3, an RBI and 3 groundouts. The Ospreys have done a nice job, though. They haven't done too much chasing outside the zone, and they've done damage on pitches inside the zone. Showing bunt was Collins. He pulled back as that fastball was way up and away. One and 0. The Ospreys trying to close out this series and take 2 out of 3 from Sacred Heart. Half a swing there and a foul ball from Collins, 1-1. The lefty steps into the box. Rogan set and the pitch. Paints the black with that one. Beautiful pitch. 1-2. Check over at first base. Back safely is Benjamin.
Tomorrow, 2:40 for Gabby. What time? Okay.
Runner goes. Pitch swung on, sent the other way, fielded by the third baseman, and Ronan Donahue makes the play, thrown across the diamond. Sean Benjamin advances to second on the play.
Now batting with 2 away, the second baseman, number 7, Seth Alford.
2 gone brings up Seth Alford. A ground rule double for him last time up. I'll do the trick, bring in run number 7 for the Ospreys if he can do so here. Runner on second with 2 gone in the bottom of the 6th. Right down the heart of the plate. Up by the belt. 0-1. Rogan is set. Now the pitch. Missed on that one. Just below the strike zone. 1 ball and 1 strike. The Ospreys have plated at least one run in each of the last 3 frames. And they'll do it again here. Into the gap, coming around to score is Benjamin, trying for 2. Unsuccessfully is Seth Alford. It'll go down as an RBI single with 2 outs, and it is now 7-2 Ospreys as we end the inning. Seth Alford brings in another. It's 7-2 heading into the 7th on Schlick Sports. It is a beautiful Sunday here at Harmon Stadium, and we've got 8-9-1 coming up for Sacred Heart in the top of the 7th inning. Daniel Rice III is 1 for 2 as him and his Pioneers trail UNF 7-2. He shows a bunt, pulls it back, but it's called a strike. 0-1 the count. John Costa back out on the mound for his second full inning of work. There is action, a couple guys throwing in the UNF bullpen. So I'd imagine this is probably the last inning for Costa. A swinging strike makes it 0-2. Rice digs back into the batter's box. The lefty awaits. The pitch now from Costa down and away. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Daniel Rice III. Infield shifted to the right. A lot of space to work with on that left side. Does try shooting it the other way. Instead it goes foul over into the beach volleyball courts down that third base line. Still 1-2. The pitch. Upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here it comes. Down and away, and just like that, Daniel Rice has worked this count full. The payoff got him swinging. That is strikeout number 4 now for Costa.
The catcher, number 8, Nathan.
And one down to start the top of the 7th. It looks like Kaya Twaru out there in the bullpen. He seemed further along. One out. And up at the plate, taking a strike, is the catcher, Bose. Costa's set. Fires his 0-1 offering. It's a cutter that misses away. 1-1. Count even at 1 apiece. Goes back to the cutter and misses low. 2-1. Comes set. Brings the glove down from the chest to the waist. Pitch is fouled away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The sophomore Bose digging back into the box. Right-handed batter on a right-handed pitcher. 7-2 UNF, top of the 7th inning with 1 away. Another 2-2. Foul ball, we'll do it again. The wind's still blowing out to left center field. We've seen a pair of home runs so far in this one. One from each side. Up and away on the 2-2. 3 balls and 2 strikes on the 9-hole hitter, Nathan Bose. He's struck out twice so far in this game. Trying to turn it around, give a little bit of momentum to Sacred Heart. The payoff pitch, sent back up off of Costa towards third base. Farner got him across the diamond. That one bounced off of maybe the ankle of John Costa. Charging that ball came Matthew Farner on an awkward angle, threw its sidearm across the diamond just in time to beat Bose, and now 2 gone. The athletic training staff out now to check on Costa alongside Parker Bangs. And he says he's good. He'll probably throw a warm-up pitch or 2. And during this time, we'll take a look ahead at the upcoming schedule for Sacred Heart. After this, they'll travel up to Tennessee to face East Tennessee State for a 3-game series. And then after that, over to Raleigh, North Carolina to face NC State. Before headed up to Rhode Island, and after that, they'll face Ryder for their home opener on March 6th. A little tour of the East Coast for the Sacred Heart team to start the season as Costa finishes up his warm-up pitches. And he's good to go facing Drew Martin, who's up for his 2nd at-bat of the game. Struck out his first time. Hard grounder over to first, fielded by Toberman, and it's another 1-2-3 for John Costa. Strikeout, ground out, and just like that, it is stretch time here at Harmon Stadium. 7-2, Ospreys lead when we come back on Schlick Sports. We've got another pitching change here in the bottom of the 7th inning for Sacred Heart. It's Jace Schuler into the game, making his first appearance of the season. This is his 4th collegiate stop. Transferred in from Lubbock Christian, where he made 3 appearances last year, striking out 3 batters across 2 2/3. Stands 6'4", 210, a righty out of Kelso, Washington. Big leg kick before his pitch. And he misses on a slider down and away to Matthew Farner. He's 0 for 3, reached on an error and scored in the 4th. 1-0 count as Farner skies one in the air, left center field, going back on its link at the wall. It's gone! For the 2nd time this series, Matthew Farner goes yard, and it's 8-2 Ospreys. That's one that, on a normal day, I don't think gets out of the yard, but he hit that one, a towering fly ball to center field. Got caught in that wind and got up over the wall. Farner with his 2nd home run of this young season. And the Ospreys now with a 6-run advantage. First pitch to Jackson Toberman, down and away, 1-0. Toberman has reached base all 3 times, drove in a run on a single his last time up. Takes one high, 2 balls, no strikes. The wind and the pitch. Hit him right in the back. A fastball went up and in, and Toberman, I think, has reached base in every way you can now. He's got a hit, he's gotten hit, and he's walked and reached on an error. Hit by pitch, base hit, walk in an error. I think that's all you can do. As Boone Hosey will step up to the plate with a runner on first, nobody out. A shaky start for Jace Schuler coming out of the bullpen, as none of these Sacred Heart pitchers can seem to find any success against this Osprey lineup. Boone Hosey takes a strike on the outside part of the plate. 2 for 2, single, a 2-run home run, and a walk so far. Hosey swings and skies one foul over the first base dugout. 0-2. This UNF team talked a lot about the power they possess this year. They're more physical, have more guys who can drive the baseball. Hosey being one of them. Swings and hits one that might have had home run distance, but was fouled by about 100 feet down that right field side. Last year, this team was 6th in the A-Sun with 45 home runs. Hosey swings through a slider for strike 3. One gone in the top of the 7th. Still a runner on first for Gialdry Gomez. 1 for 3 with a double and a run scored. Last time up, he flew out to center field. Schuler to the plate and gets a strike across. It's 0-1. Gomez tapping his front right foot as he waits for the pitch, swings, and a hard ground ball through into right field for a base hit. Staying put at second base, advancing forward is Jackson Toberman. Runners now on first and second with one away. And that brings up Carter White. Second hit of the day now for Gomez. White to the plate, one of two Ospreys who have not reached base in this game. He's due. Had a very good series, but 0 for 3 today. First pitch to him. Inside. Bounced in front of him. 1-0. White, the left-handed batter. Schuler, the right-handed pitcher. Delivers. This one is driven to right. It's up. It's gone. Second home run of the inning. This one from Carter White. It is 11-2 UNF. There was no doubt about that one. A rocket off the bat. Up over the highest part of the wall in the right field corner.
Brought to you by Community First.
UNF stays rolling.
Center fielder number 22, Jackson Schraft.
11-2 with one away in the bottom of the seventh. 11 hits, 11 runs. Yesterday, UNF would have mercy ruled Sacred Heart, but they agreed to play a full game. We do not know if the mercy rule is in effect today or not, so if and when UNF hits that 10-run number, we'll find out together as Jackson Schraft takes a ball low. 1-0. Schraft, a guy who has a lot of pop in that bat. 1 for 3 today with a double. And he gets hit on the elbow. One on, one out. And it gets the order over to Sean Benjamin. Pat Egan out to talk to his pitcher. And we'll see if this marks the end of the day for Jay Schuler. He hands him the baseball. The gate is open. And that is going to do it for Schuler. 4 runs home already in the bottom of the seventh for UNF. And potentially more in store when we come back. 11-2, 1 out in the bottom of the seventh on Schlick Sports.
designated hitter number 6.
The day is over for Jace Schuler, and into the game, the freshman Graham Willerer making his first appearance with Sacred Heart. Looking around at his fielders, taking it in. He's out of St. Thomas Aquinas High School in Dover, New Hampshire. 5'7", 165. Runner on first, one away, 4 runs in the bottom of the 7th for UNF. They lead 11-2. A check swing and a ball to Sean Benjamin, the DH. Willerer looking over at first base. And on the hands and sent over to third base. Brad Wilkerson making the play, sending it back to the dugout. 1 ball and 1 strike. Benjamin is 1 for 2 with a double. Also reached on a hit by pitch. Inside. 2-1. It is 11-2 UNF. This one's driven to left center, towards the wall. It's up, off the top of the wall. Coming around, Schraft to third. It's a double for Sean Benjamin, his 2nd of the game.
Osprey fans, that double was brought to you by Dailies. Stop by our Kernan location today. Dailies.
What a start to this year for the freshman Sean Benjamin. Went 2 for 4 with a double and 2 RBI yesterday. 2 for 3 with 2 doubles today. And has reached base 3 times. Back to the top of the order. And Mitchell Collins. Could maybe put a bow on this if we're playing with the mercy rule. 2 runners in scoring position, 1 out. Collins takes a ball, 1-0. There have been 3 home runs slugged today by the UNF Opsreys, as Collins takes one down by his feet. It's 2-0. Willerer does have a base open. So you don't have to go on the attack here. He does put one right down Broadway. Two one count. 2 on, 1 out. 9-run lead for UNF in the bottom of the 7th. Here's the pitch. Inside, now 3-1. My guess is Collins just waiting on the heater right here. Get me over fastball and a 3-1 count. Ready to pounce. The pitch. Fastball behind Collins. Coming home and scoring is Schraft. And it is 12-2. And coach is walking out. UNF dugout emptying, and that's going to do it. UNF comes away with a 12-2 Mercy Rule win over Sacred Heart here on this gorgeous Sunday afternoon. The Ospreys take the opening series 2 out of 3 games. How about that? 3 home runs today from UNF. They hit 3 yesterday. That's 6 here in the opening series. They'll look to keep this momentum going into Tuesday's matchup with Charleston Southern. We'll be back with UNF baseball here on Schlick Sports Friday through Sunday in a series with Quinnipiac next week. But until then, I'm Noah Schlicksup signing off, saying have a good weekend, folks, and I'll see you next time here on Schlick Sports. Ospreys win 12-2.